Hey guys, this is Talkflix and today I bring to you a film review of A Quiet Place, so let's get right into it.
Military fighting a massive invasion around the world. Total devastation.
A Quiet Place stars John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmonds, and Noah Jupe, and is directed by John Krasinski again. The film revolves around a family of four who survive in this alien-dominated world, and basically these aliens are blind but attack through sound. So sound is the biggest enemy and the biggest obstacle of this film. Yeah, of course, this family has to survive without making a sound. That's a pretty big obstacle. But the way that this film actually deals with this obstacle by talking about the stakes, like the first half of the film basically talks about how these people survive in this world, how they lead their lives, and basically emphasizing the stakes of not making a sound. And it really tells you the situation they're in, and it's beautifully done. They try to establish the emotional part of the characters. They try to tell each character's story in his own way. And I must say that this film, even though it's a thriller, I must say that it's also a great intense family drama, and it proves this in a lot of ways. Of course, this is a drama and a thriller, but the drama element in this film is what makes this film really work and really different from all other thriller films. I think this film has so many other things that work so well, and the first thing is of course the performances. The performances given by all the four actors is absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for a film which emphasizes the performances part and you really want to see some of the great performances, I think this is one of those films that you have to see, because you are not supposed to tell any dialogue out loud. It's basically talking through eyes and emphasizing those really great expressions, and the way that these actors do it is absolutely amazing. So this is one of those films that you definitely have to see if you're looking for one of those best performances category. And this film, of course, being a quiet film, as the name itself suggests, the sound mixing and sound editing and whatever is related with sound, I think this works amazing. I think each and every sound is emphasized when it has to, because there are moments in this film where obviously things go bad because you make a sound, and then that sound is really loud and it kind of makes you feel that the sound really plays an important role. Each and every sound can be heard really clearly. And then you also have the score, which absolutely acts just like the film. The film's story basically goes uphill, slowly telling you these emotional stakes, the way that everything works in this world, and then it goes downhill really fast. So that's how this score works. The score is intense at times when the film is intense and the visuals are intense, and it really gets intense, trust me. I think this is a must watch for people, and definitely go check it out if you haven't. So I would rate this film easily a 9 out of 10. I really love this film. I'd recommend you guys go check it out if you haven't. So if you're still here, I think you will hear a few spoilers definitely, and I probably think you have watched the film, so let's get right into it. Now, yes, the film starts with a kid's death, of course, and I think it was really important for the film considering how it established the emotional stakes of the characters, and I really dug the drama that went on in the acts to come. But the first act, the way that they established all these characters was really well done. I think the shopping mart scene where people, of course, you see them shopping for things that they need to survive, I think that was really done well. The way that this film, they don't use the shopping mart situation to just explain to you about the characters and what they want to do and what their motives are, But of course everyone's motive is to survive, but they also show you the kind of stakes they have, which is the sound. They can't make a sound, and when this kid, kids usually tend to do things that they don't have to do, and then you have the kid who makes the sound. And as I was talking to you earlier, when the sound is made and the sound is emphasized, the sound mixing and sound editing really works well. And then you see the father running towards him. So it kind of establishes each of these characters. The father is totally protective and he's trying to protect his kids in every way possible. The mother is caring, of course, and she is kind of nervous, and the daughter is kind of nervous, and eventually you see it affect all of their lives. But of course, even though the father loses confidence in a way, the mother character really, Emily Blunt's character, really gives those confidence to each of those characters. And she's also going through some real shit, as you all have seen. She really, she at that last act of the film, you see what happens. I mean, it was really intense. And then you also see Millicent Simmonds' character, who is, I think, one of my favorite character, because she's the one who is so, she keeps blaming herself, and she kind of thinks that her father doesn't love her, and end to his character was really awesome. I think each and every scene in this film, even though it was a minute film, like the scene where Noah Jupe's character and the main lead character goes to fishing and get some fish, you see that you have this father and son relationship going on. At the same time, you see Millicent Simmonds' character kind of ignored, and she feels for it. You have everything running in their way. So the thing that I really liked about this film is that they use even the smallest of movements to establish a point. They use the fishing scene to emphasize that, Noah Jupe's character is really scared, really nervous, and how his father wants him. Of course, he knows that this thing cannot be forever. When you guys have to take the responsibility, you have to. And his father tries to kind of teach him ways and give him that freedom. And then, of course, immediately after, you have the third act come in, and you have all this crazy shit that happens. And yeah, I think the film really goes in that uphill adventure where you kind of are exposing the audience to everything. You're discovering more about these characters, and then you also have these epic alien situation happening in the background. And I think again, I told you again, the reason that this film works is because of the drama element. The drama is really done well. The performances are on point. And one more thing that this film really does is those close-up compositions where you don't really have space. And emphasizing that, I think the majority of the film was these epic close-ups where it actually emphasizes that they don't really have much of an option. They are totally packed up. They are not free. And I think they use these shots really well to of course define the expressions of the character, which is one of the reasons why this film works. Those performances and the way that the shots show those performances, absolutely stunning. So yeah, again, this is definitely a good film to watch for everyone. If any of your friends haven't seen this, definitely recommend this film. This is one of those films that deserves to be watched by everyone. Epic story, epic drama, epic thriller. So I really loved it. Tell me about what you really loved in this film and what you think made this film work. And of course, let me know about how my review about this film was, and if I missed any point or anything, let me know all about it in the comment section below. I will see you again in the next one. Until then, have a nice day and goodbye.